In this video, I'm going to guide you through a 10-minute guided mindfulness session that is going to help you first identify a challenging situation you're going through or emotion, and then how to relate to that emotion more tactfully and allow it to run its course and dissolve. So welcome, my name is Pablo, and this is More Than Mind, a channel about mindfulness that teaches you how there's more to your mind than you think. So for this session, I'm going to ask you to think of a situation that was challenging in the past, or that you're currently facing and that is challenging, and it's generating conflicting emotions or generating a lot of intense emotions. And or maybe it doesn't have to be so intense, it could be just a difficult situation you're going through. And try to identify when was this, where were you exactly, and who was there with you, okay? Because we're going to use this throughout the meditation to learn how to relate to those emotions and allow those emotions that are making the situation difficult to run their course and dissolve on their own, so that you can make a better decision and learn how to react. So let us begin by finding a comfortable position. You can be sitting down cross-legged, or your feet on the ground. Your hands, they can be resting against your legs, or they can be holding like this, each other. And I want you to start by resting your attention, your eyes, your gaze in front of you, and taking a deep breath in and then out, and then another breath in and out, and then on the third deep breath in, I want you to close your eyes as you exhale on your own time, at your own rhythm, and start getting into the posture by noticing the physical sensations in your body. Noticing the weight of your body against the chair or the couch. Noticing your feet and the contact they have against the floor. Notice how your back is, if it's straight or not, and it's okay either way. Notice the texture of your hands against your legs or holding each other. Notice now that you're here practicing this session. Notice also your breath and how it goes in and out through your nostrils at its own pace, at its own rhythm. Notice the physical sensations of the air coming in through the nostrils, the temperature, the flow of air, the speed. Notice how that feels. Now I want you to notice how you're sitting down, and I want you to bring to mind that event that happened that was challenging. Notice where you are. Notice who you're with. Notice the time of the day. Notice any smells that might be there. Notice any physical sensations. And if it was a conversation that was taking place, try to remember the conversation. And play that video in your mind with as much detail as possible until you get to the point where the emotions were triggered. And then notice at that point, where are you feeling those sensations in your body? Notice how they feel. Is it intense, pulsating sensation on your chest? Maybe it's on your stomach. Maybe if you're angry, you feel it on the throat or on the head. Or if you're afraid, maybe in your belly, or anxious. You don't need to know exactly what the emotion is. Just recognize where the emotion is in your body. And gain some perspective. Notice that that emotion is running in its own course. You can feel it in your body, and it's not necessarily you. It's just in your body. You can observe it, and the more you observe it, you can notice the sensations. The more you start gaining some space between you and the emotion. Now what I want you to do is simply rest with your emotion. Observe it mindfully, with kindness and curiosity. There's no need to judge yourself for having that emotion or having those sensations. It's perfectly natural. All you need to do is observe it. And it is challenging. It can be challenging, and of course it can be. It's a difficult emotion, and if at any point it is too challenging, feel free to stop. And if not, try to just stay with it in a loving way, the way a mother would stay with the emotion, the way a mother would stay with a child that is in pain. Stay with it without wanting the emotion to leave. You don't need it to leave, you're just there, observing it, caring for it, noticing the sensations. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for you to stay and rest with the emotion, simply observing it. It doesn't need to change, it doesn't need to go away. But if it does, that's okay. can breathe into the emotion if it makes it easier. Notice it. It's okay for it to be there. Now, if you want to keep doing this longer, I welcome you to pause the video. If not, I want you to bring your attention back to the breath, back to the physical sensations. Feeling of your body in the chair, your hands holding each other. Now take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. And on this last third breath, as you exhale, you can open your eyes and take your time. Welcome back. Now, this is not necessarily an easy practice, and it can be quite overwhelming with all the emotions. And I want you to notice how you feel. If you feel more agitated than before, it's normal. Feeling calmer, that's okay as well. That's also normal. There's no need to judge anything, and you can try to do this several times throughout the day if it helps, if it's too intense, or you can do it every morning. Just try to notice that emotion and give it room to be. Eventually, the emotion will run its course and it will dissolve, as long as you don't try to control it. If you want to learn more about all of this and managing those emotions tactfully, there's a video I created on self-management, and you can click on it right here. If not, I want to congratulate you for having taken the time for yourself, and I want to ask you to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done so. And thank you very much. Have a great time, and until next time.